Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the introduction for Graveyard Project Pan. This is a collaborative project pan that Emily started last year, and I was so thankful to have participated in it last year, and I'm just so excited to do it again this year because I love the theme of this project. I love the collaborative aspect, and it was just honestly so much fun to work my way through many products from my collection. So I am really excited to hop in and do this project again this year. It runs from today, starting April 30th, right through until October 31st on Halloween Day, hence the graveyard kind of theme. And basically the whole premise of this project pan is to work through products that are either items that you have been neglecting, and we call those the collecting cobwebs products, or your resurrection products, which are products that you didn't necessarily finish or hit a goal on in previous project pans, and you're bringing them back to life through another project pan. And I love the whole theme of it. I love that it ends on Halloween and all of the prompts just make so much sense and fall so perfectly in line with the theme. Of course, I will link Emily's channel in the description box as well as in the cards of this video, and I will leave a playlist down in the description box as well so you guys can check out a playlist with everyone that's participating in this project. You can also find this project over on Instagram. It's hashtag Graveyard Project Pan, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll leave it on the screen and let you guys know. But otherwise, let's just hop into it because I'm just so excited to share with you guys all the products that I've picked to work on. Also, quickly before I hop into it, let me know what you guys think about this two-tone eye look situation that I have going on. I got the Juvia's The Magic palette, and I got it yesterday, and I honestly just wanted to play with as many shades as possible, so that's why I'm doing this two-tone eye look. I've never done something like this before, but I've always admired it on other people, and it just felt like the perfect time to really play with that palette. It has so many different color stories within it, and I had a chance to actually play with almost half the palette on my eyes today, which is perfect. But anyways, let's just hop on into it. I'm gonna start with the Collecting Cobwebs products. The first one that I have here is a powder by Essence. This is the Essence Colour Correcting Mattifying Powder, and I really need to finish this up because I've had this, I think, about 3 years, and the packaging is broken as well, but I ended up having to repress this because it fell apart, it completely shattered in my makeup bag last summer, and I haven't really used it since it broke and I repressed it last year. So I definitely want to finish this up. There really isn't a ton of product left in this compact. Originally it was like a mosaic kind of finish, so it had multi-colors throughout it, but now it's just this creamy white shade. It's getting old. I have repressed it. It's just time to get it used up, and I think because this project takes place over the summertime, I think it's just perfect to try to get it used up when my skin is a little bit more oily and a little bit more slick, and I'm working longer days as well since I'm not in school. I'm going to be working a lot more, hopefully once we get back to real life and normal life, but yeah, I just think that this is something I might be able to finish up this summer. And the next item in the Collecting Cobwebs category is this Colourpop Volumizing Mascara. This is the BFF mascara in the shade Yellow Goodbye. I've had this for over a year. I purchased this just shortly after Colourpop had launched the colored mascaras. That was quite some time ago. But I don't feel like I've gotten quite enough use out of this to declutter it. But I don't really want to hold on to it for too much longer either. And I think the summertime, again, is just going to be the perfect time to get some use out of this warm yellow mascara color. I think it will be so fun to pair with a ton of warm looks and summery bronzy looks. So I am going to try to use this as much as I can for the next 6 months. However, I think probably come the update at the 4-month mark, I'll probably end up calling this quits. We'll see how much I've used it, how much I've reached for it, and gauge it based on that. But either way, I know I have to get rid of this by the end of this project, and I'd like to kind of fast track that if possible. But for the time being, I just want to make sure I'm using it maybe 3 or 4 times a month. I know that's not a huge amount, but yeah, 3 to 4 times a month for the next 4 months, and then I would feel a little bit better about saying goodbye to it. And the last product that's going to be in the Collecting Cobwebs category is this Pacifica Enlightened Gloss. This is in the shade Nudist. It's not a super old product, but I did get this in PR this time last year, and it doesn't have a great scent to it, to be completely honest. It doesn't It doesn't smell bad, but I don't really like the scent of it. And I do find that Pacifica products don't last incredibly long. So I want to get this used up sooner than later and actually see it through because I love the color. I have to swatch this for you. I love the color. I'm wearing it actually on top of a lipstick today, but it is unbelievably similar to the shade of the Fenty lip gloss in Fenty Glow. I used to have that lip gloss and I do think this is quite comparable to that. It's not quite as like sparkly shiny, but in terms of its like brown nude tone, it's very similar to that and I love it. I think this is going to be something I can use very, very frequently and get some good use out of this summer, and I think I should be able to finish it in the next 6 months because lip gloss for me, I tend to go through pretty quickly. So I'm at this point right here. I know I just disrupted it doing the swatch, but I am at this point right here. So just over halfway through the product, or under halfway done, but just over half left. So yeah, I don't think it should be like too much of a challenge to use it up. I just want to focus in and get it out of my collection. And the next category is Resurrection, and these are basically products that have previously been in project pans and you didn't meet a goal and you want to keep using them basically, or maybe try to finish them up. And I actually have a product for this category that is from this project pan last year. I didn't hit my goal on it last year and I still have not gotten to that point, and it is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. It's this gorgeous glowy coral shade blush. I was gonna say lip gloss, no, blush. And last year I really wanted to hit pan on it in this project pan. As you can see, I have not done that yet. I still have quite a lot of product left in here and a lot, like probably a long way to go before I do end up hitting pan on it, but I would love to see it through and hit pan on it this summer. This is just such a nice glowy summer blush. It looks so good when my skin has a little bit of a tan, and it just, yeah, it's so nice. It's so, so nice. So I really want to get this. I want to hit that goal. I really do want to. This is the oldest blush in my collection. I've had it for too long, to be honest, probably like 5, 6 years, something along those lines. And it still doesn't look unbelievably loved, which is insane because I feel like I've worn this so, so much. But yeah, hopefully I can hit pan on it in the next 6 months. I'm really hoping to do that. And this next product is by Wet n Wild. This is the Photofocus Face Primer Matte. I don't know why I still need to read that every single time I look at this tube, but this I previously had actually in my Mission 100% cruelty-free project pan, and that's because Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty-free. I really have like next to nothing left in this, but my skin type just hasn't been suited to this mattifying primer lately. So over the summer, I would like to get this used up. I really have like no product in here. I have basically from here down. That's all I have left. So there's no excuse to not finish this up. I think I should be able to get through it, not next update, but the following one. So hopefully it's out of my life very soon because I really do want to just get it gone. But at this point, I've invested so much like time and energy into using it that I want to see it through and actually finish it up. I don't know if any of you guys get like that when it comes to like panning products. I'm just like, I'm determined, I'm gonna hit that goal no matter what. Hopefully I can finish it up sooner than later. Once the weather turns around a little bit more, my skin becomes a little bit more oily, then I think it shouldn't be a problem. And the final product in this project, and the last one in the Resurrection category, is going to be this Smashbox Photofinish Primer Water. I had this in a round of my Roulette Pan collab project pan last year, I believe, but it might have been the year before. I honestly can't even keep track of when I had this. I should have probably looked, but I know it was in that project. That's all I remember. And I obviously didn't finish it up. I think I had it in the project for only like 1 or 2 months anyway, so I wasn't planning on finishing it. Now I do reach for this occasionally on my own without it being a part of a project pan, but it is getting older and I have a lot of like setting sprays and primers and that kind of thing, and I do want to work my way through them. And there really isn't a ton of product left in here, so I may as well just try to get this out in the next couple months. So I really only have this much product left in the package, really not that much left. especially if I do use this not only to prime, but also to use more of like a finishing spray. I can use this to amplify my eyeshadows as well, make them more like metallic and more opaque finishes. So I am going to be able to definitely use this many different ways over the next few months, and hopefully not next update, but the update after, I should have this done and used up and out of my collection. Oh yeah, and speaking about updates, I totally forgot to mention this in the intro. This is a project that we're going to be updating every other month. So I won't have an update in May, but I will have an update in June. And I personally really like that for this project because that way I'm able to make more visual progress and I don't feel like the stress or pressure of trying to finish things up pretty quickly. I can really pace myself a little bit more and be really realistic in my usage. Not that I ever like overuse products, but I definitely am like, oh, I want to see more progress for 4 weeks from now. So it's nice to have a little bit more time to play with these products and to actually be able to show you guys some real use. Like this blush is going to be so hard. I can't imagine that by the first update you're going to see any progress, but by the second update it'll be really nice to potentially see a little bit more visual progress. And with that being said, I think that realistically, next update, I won't have any of these products rolling out of this project. I won't be able to roll anything new in until probably that 4-month mark, so the second update, unless I'm able to actually use this up by June. It's possible, depending on the weather. I really don't know right now if it's something that I will be able to finish up, but I did just come to mind that I should actually try this out mixed in with my tinted moisturizers to make them look a little bit more natural finish, not so dewy. So that might be something that I do to play with this, but otherwise, that is absolutely everything for today's video. My camera is about to die. Definitely head on over to Emily's channel and definitely check out the hashtag over on Instagram and the playlist that includes every single person who is going to be doing this project for the next 6 months. If you're interested in doing this project as well, you are more than welcome to. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!